It's not about every coach in the country doing the same thing, but if we can provide some parameters for coaches to work with young players so there's a consistency of skill and there's a consistency of concept, when they move into various teams and various programs, we can continue to punch well. As you know, 213 countries play this sport around the world, and we're consistently ranked in the top 4 or 5 in that. And the job that you do is crucial in that. I've been lucky. I haven't had a real job now for 22 years. It's fantastic. All right? Every time I get a new job, I ring my dad and say, "Hey, Dad, I'm doing this." He says, "That's fine, but when are you going to get a real job?" And my answer is, my hope is to never get a real job. All right? I know a number of you actually have real jobs and then do this on the side, so we certainly appreciate that. In terms of what we're going to cover, decision making, usually the decision precedes the skill. You know, we talk about skill errors. Well, skill errors are often errors of decisions. You know, a missed shot obviously can be technically poor, but often it's about the shot selection or the decision that led to taking that shot. Turnovers, consistently people say, "Oh, we passed the ball so poorly." That's one of the most common threads when you talk to coaches. You know, what don't we do well as a nation? Oh, we don't pass it. So we need some more passing drills. All right, well, if I stand here and throw 50 chest passes to coach, that doesn't make me a better passer. It's the decision that's linked to that. So as we move now, we've got to make sure that we link decision making and heightened knowledge and awareness in that with the skill. Because the decision, 9 times out of 10, precedes the skill execution. So we're going to do a lot of skill drills here, but we want to weave in decisions in as many of them as we possibly can. A lot of them are going to be in numerical advantage, disadvantage situations, because that's the game. Our game is a constant thread of 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3. You know, one of the big themes now in modern coaching is the concept of split kick extra. You know, the dribble drive concepts, drive and kick concepts. Well, that's all geared around our ability to create a momentary 2-on-1. I beat my man, now I've got a 2-on-1, who am I passing it to? And that blends into 3-on-2, 4-on-3. Yet we drill 1-on-0, 2-on-0, we do those repetitive drills, which is fine, that's important. Then we go to 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Yet the game is a series of numerical advantage, disadvantage situations. So how can we blend that into our practice? The other thing that we're going to do, we're going to spend a lot of time in the half court, because when we think numerical advantage and disadvantage, and we've been doing this since Shep was a pup. 5-man weave, 3-on-2 on the way back. 3-on-2 continuous. 3-on-2 plus 1 continuous. These are staple numerical advantage, disadvantage drills that we all do. And how are they done? They're all done in the full court, which is great and which is valuable and it's fine. How many of your numerical advantage, disadvantage drills are done in a half court setting where people have got to make decisions, execute the associated skill in that half court setting? I back cut, I create a numerical advantage. But when I catch it, I don't have a long period of time, like in the full court, to make my next advantage, my next decision. So we're going to try and blend through that. Some of these drills you will have seen before, of course. All right. So we'll just work through them. I'll try and get the drill running, and then I'll come back to you and we'll go from there. Because I do think it's valuable for you to see the drills function, rather than just be me doing this. You need to see them function. And I think also if these young men have come out tonight, they need to get a bit of a burn too. It's unfair for them just to be stop and starting the whole time. So the first drill we're going to do, guys, just come out for me, please. I need 4 guys One at the elbow, one at the elbow, one at the junction of the baseline, one at the junction of the baseline. Two guys are in the middle. You need one ball. So you keep your ball. All right, yep. Quick. So simple drill, just go down to where the junction of the, on the baseline. Good. You go and guard him, you only need one ball. Give me that. All right. So go and guard him. All you guys are going to do is you're going to move the ball around the box. All right. You can't dribble. You can't throw it over the box. You've got to use pass fakes, all right, and pivots to move the ball. You guys are trying to deflect it and go from there. Go. Go. Quick. Here we go. Move it. Move it. Move it. Move it. Let's go. Quick. Quick. Go. Move it. Move the ball. Good. Good. All right, now spread out a little bit. Get two other guys on defense. All right, that's far enough. All right, now same thing. Now we would preferably do this with 3 defenders. All right, so it's a bit more challenging. And I see, I had all the young fit coaches up there, the BQ guys, and I said to them today, hey, can you guys wear workout gear so you can jump in the drill? And they all came in slacks and leather shoes, so I couldn't yell at them. All right, so see, Kerry doesn't know I'm going to drag him out here soon. All right, so same thing, go and guard the ball. Now you guys, you've got to take one dribble into the box and then make the pass. Go. Good, good, close out, good, 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 close out, good. Good, all right, now, we add the third guy and it becomes more complex. I'm big on data now and not in terms of analytics. You know, analytics is ruling the world now in the NBA. But I want to take very simple statistics. In this drill, I'm going to count how many deflections. And again, we would do it 4 on 3, so there'd be more deflections. You'd be surprised when you count how many times a pass is deflected or how many times the kids fumble, how often that's done. All right? We have sometimes where we practice, we chart fumbles in SPP or NPP sessions around the country in camps, and in a 2-hour session, you might have 70 fumbles. And people go, oh, there's no way. There's the marks. You get the injured kids to do it. All right? And that's about skill, it's about concentration, but it's also about decisions. Often they just make the first decision available. Right? You want them to make the best decision available. All right, now you've got to dribble in, retreat, dribble, and then make a pass. You guys are trying to get between you, trying to get 2 deflections. Go, go, dribble in, good. Go, go, dribble in, retreat, retreat. Now make a pass, good. Who's open? Who's open? Good. Job. Good. Swap it over. See, if I was to say to you in terms of simple mathematics, 2 people can't guard 4 people. All right, pretty simple. Even at Wade High School, Griffith, I learnt that. All right, 2 people can't guard 4 people. Well, they can if there's poor decisions which lead to poor skill execution. Now, this isn't about these guys. It's certainly not about critiquing what they're doing. There's no way there should be deflections, let alone steals. They made 4 passes and then there was a turnover. 4 on 2. All right, so is that skill? Yep. Is it vision? Definitely. Is it decisions? Definitely. All right? When you're teaching decision making or you're trying to impact it, use questioning. In that situation, rather than say, don't turn it over. That's not teaching, all right? That's critiquing at best. I'm going to say, hey, what did you see there? What were you looking at there? All right? Now, with that, you've got to be willing to hear the answer. You know, you get those players, and it's usually those annoying little point guards. What did you see there? Oh, well, this guy rotated off, and I wasn't sure, and he did. All right, man. All right? So you've got to be willing to have the answer, and it's not about getting in an argument, but ask questions. And ask questions about vision. What did you see? What were you looking at? And truthfully, sometimes the answer will be, I don't know, or nothing. Now, depends on what mood you're in as a coach. If your point guard, when you ask him, what did you see there? Nothing. That can lead to some stress. So you've got to be brave enough to do the questioning. All right, now, so what you want to do, guys, is you're going to punch into the keyway, all right, retreat one dribble, and then you have to hit the open player. Everyone has to catch it now outside the 3. Catch it outside the 3. On any catch, you have to drive into the keyway, retreat, use a pass and pivots to get to the ball to the next guy. All right, you guys are trying to get, if you get one deflection, they've got to do 50 push-ups. Go! Good. You got to retreat, in, retreat and make a pass, retreat and make a pass. Good, good. Let's go. All right, now stop. Decision making, and again, we would do this drill 4 on 3. So it's a bit more difficult, but... Sorry? No, it's okay. I think we can do it. No, thank you, though. Yep. No, I'm still working on Kerry Williams. All right? So, one of the great words in coaching, you know, everyone's got a word. You know, like Steph Curry, his word's absolutely. You ever heard him interviewed? Absolutely. You know. Mine's anticipatory. Great word, isn't it? Use it if you wish. Part of being in decision making is being anticipatory. So now, the guy with the ball, he's got to anticipate who the next guy is going to be, where the obvious pass is going to come from. Who else has really in this drill got to use a high level of anticipation? The defense. So now we're teaching both sides of the ball, it's going to be really difficult for them to get a deflection. But if the guy who's not guarding the ball just stands there and reacts to the next pass, they're never going to get a deflection. So what he's got to see is if I'm driving here and then retreating there, more than likely, which side of the floor am I going to pass to? So you're starting to cheat. Now, if I do that, well, I do that. 2 people can't guard 4 people unless there's poor decisions or poor skill execution. But you've got to be anticipatory and make sure that you're trying to get a read. All right? Let's go. Good. Good. What do you got? What do you got? Punch, punch, retreat, retreat. What do you got? Good. Good. Flow of the ball. Ah. Good. Good. All right, hold up. Now, what I want is guy there, guy here, all right? You guys are over there. There's a group over there, 2 of you over there, 2 of you over there, all right? All right. You need a ball. Quick. Now, you're going to penetrate like you're penetrating the score, all right? But you're going to pass, all right? I'm going to jump and deny that with blistering defensive speed. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? All right? So what are you going to do? You're going to make a great decision, all right? Then you're going to run back where you came from. You're going to then penetrate, all right? Same thing. I'm going to take that away. What are you going to do? All right? Pass there. Okay? See, Kerry, if you'd bought shoes, you'd be running around here, not me at 47, right, with a bad hip. But don't feel bad. All right. You ready? Go. Next, next, next. Good. The ball's back. Get the balls back. Quick. Ball's back. Come on. Quick. Good. Good. Here we go. Hold it. What did I do? Now I know I'm moving at unbelievable speed, so you may not have even seen it. All right? What did I do? Stood still. So what would your decision be? Score. Now we're into guided learning. Now they're going to be really compliant. Because they're here, oh, you know, he wants me to do this, he wants me. We don't want to get to a situation where we go, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Right foot, left foot. All right? So sometimes we're going to give them broad strokes in the drill, but see who's got some intrinsic decision making anyway. So I said, if I do this, pass there. If I do that, pass there. As Bob Knight said, the two most important words in all of basketball, if and then. If that's taken away, then throw it there. If you're overplayed, then back cut. If there's no help, then score. All right? We got that. Ball's back there. You're up. Let's go. Good. Here we go. Good. Ball. Here we go. Good. Go. Good. Go. Good. Here we go. Good. All right. Now, what we can blend in here is moving later, because sometimes if there's late help, what's the option? It's still score. If there's no help, score. If there's late help, there's two options. Late help, late pass. Really late help, score. So we can work it from there. All right, now, what we've got is this. Jump over here. Yep, you. Stay there. All right, now, what's going to happen, put the ball down. You're going to penetrate, all right? Now, he's going to decide what he does, all right? So, if he helps early help, early pass, all right? Pass. Your job on penetration that comes from the opposite side of the floor, we've got drive and kick, so we've got split, kick. What comes after that? Extra, all right? Now, I'm not going to get into style of play so much because I haven't had a long conversation with Leonard about what he's doing. But in terms of concept, on dribble penetration, if you kick it back ball side, primary opportunity for repenetration. So if I drive baseline and throw it behind like the Europeans do, great opportunity now for middle penetration, or some people call it flow penetration. If the penetration comes and there's a kick out opposite, we want to get shift. We want to get shift, so we're going to go kick, extra, and then that guy can re-penetrate. And you see it in junior basketball all the time. This guy penetrates, kicks here, this guy penetrates, all right, and it's a spacing debacle. So opposite kick out, we want to get shift and then make a decision. We talk about this, the ultimate decisions in basketball are shot, pass, drive. All right? Since Shep was a pup, we've been talking to players about the importance on the catch. Can I shoot it? Can I pass it? Can I drive it? Now, as you know, sometimes guys don't get past step one, and you've got a challenge. All right? But on this, on the kick out, it's only a two-phase decision. Shot or pass. On that first kick out, we don't want re-penetration, philosophically. Now, if you're a dribble drive devotee and you want to rip it back in there, fine. My thing is spacing. It's just going to be like a washing machine in there. So what we got now is this. Someone jump on D. All right, all you're going to do now, all right, is you're going to penetrate. You've got to deny one of those. Find the open player. You've got to close out to that. Find the open player. You're penetrating. Now you're on defense. All right? Let's show that. Go. Good. Good. Play. There you go. Now play. All right, now, got it? Go back and do it like you mean it. Do it like you mean it. Drive, make a decision. Make a decision. Good. Good. Close out. Bang. Good. All right, now, same drill, ball's here. Quick. You're going, keep it there. You're going to penetrate. Kick, you're going to deny something. Kick it. All right, close out. Fly to the next one. All right, now, you've got to sprint to here. All right, and you're on D. So now on the repenetration, we're playing. All right, everyone's got it? Go, do it. All right, stop. Now, this isn't a critique of them. Now, I had a coach say, well, hold it, we wouldn't run someone from one ball to the other. We're not worried about the defense right now. I'm worried about the decisions and can they execute. How many turnovers or poor passes did we have in that play phase there? I'm going to say 2.5, all right? A guy made a pretty good catch. Well, as you know, now when you watch these really good NBA teams and, you know, the Spurs are still, you know, the team that coaches like to refer to. You know, when they get a split and they kick it out, the pass is right there. It's not there. It's not there. All right? You see Mills run to the corner, and he can sprint to the corner because he knows when he arrives there, the pass is going to be right there. Shot pocket. Not here. Not here. We're here, like, their batting box is, I'd love to be a pitcher with their batting box. It's like from here to here. So guys, same drill, you've got to put some more on the passes. Now remember, on the first side kick out, you've got to kick it. Now you've got shot, pass, drive decisions, you can go from there. Let's go. Good, good, good. Move it, shift it, good. Good. Good job. Ah. All right, and again, swap it over. Now, if you shoot a 3, or if you shoot a jump shot just off the catch, it's worth 6 points. 1 dribble, 5 points. 2 dribbles, 1 point. Same drill, but that's the scoring. Go. Good. Nice, nice. Now, when you came to offense and the guy's running in, what was your first thought? Am I open? See, you had a thought that you can't verbalize to me now, right? And it was the right thought, and it was an instinctive thought. And this is about decision making. It's not about you providing the decision, it's about creating better instincts in relation to how they make decisions. His first instinct was to back cut. Now, when your instinct is to back cut, that's a fantastic instinct. You know, I'm sure everyone watched the Boomers in Rio. You know, I thought Mills was the best cutter at that event. Of any player there, he was the best cutter, right? And how many times Bogut got the ball there and Pat just ran those fearless, instinctive cuts to the basket, get layups. So you think about this, work through the structure of the drill, walk through it. All right, so there, yep, kick it. Now, as that's flying, what's he got to do? You're on your pony and go there. All right? So let's see now if we can get that. Let's see if we can get that. Get a back cut. Go. Good. Now play. Now stop. Stop. Of course we weren't going to get a back cut. All right? But that's part of the growth too and the decision making as well. We knew that he wasn't going to get a back cut, because if he did, I would have had a fit on him. We just told him what the hell was going on, all right? Now he's either really compliant to the coach or he's a fool. So now, who does the onus for decisions fall on? This guy, all right? So he doesn't have any help responsibility now because the ball's there. He's heard me say, you've got a back cut. So what does he do? He stays on him like glue. What have you got now? So go through that, right? Great saying. You've got the ball, you've got the power. All right? So that's about decisions as well. Sometimes coaching's a little bit of trickery. So, you know, what I said is don't script every movement. So what did I do then? I scripted every movement, but no, I didn't. Because who was I actually talking to? This guy. All right? So you've got to challenge their thought process, all right? And that's such a powerful tool now. You've got the ball, you've got the power. Now again, you get those little so-and-sos, you tell them that and they take that on board. All right, bro. All right, here we go. All right? But in the end, the key decisions, there's a lot of decisions out there. The key decision is going to be with the person with the ball. All right? Let's swap it over. Now, what we got now, guys, same drill structure. All right? When it gets the kick out, we've got to create something off a screen. All right? So we're going to kick it out, get an extra, and then we've got to create something off a screen. Go. All right, hold up. Now, the pick and roll is an intrinsic part of our game now. All right? There's, you know, in the FIBA game now, and you know, Liam coaches in Europe, and there's probably, each team probably sets, what, 60 plus ball screens a game, coach? All right, and I don't know what it'd be in your league, coach, but I would imagine it's probably 70 or 80 per outing. All right? That's a lot of ball screens. But my great friend and mentor, Rod Pop, once told me the ball screen is the crutch of the imbecile. All right? He didn't mince, for those that know him, he wasn't a real subtle dude. Isn't. Still alive, all right? The ball screen is the crutch of the imbecile. What he meant was, I don't know what to do, screw it. All right? And it's even got worse now. The guards got it, and they're doing it. Yeah, come get me. This is about me. The wording I said to them, kick, and then you've got to get something off a screen. I knew it was going to be pick and roll because that's what young players think screens is. It's not wrong. I'm not going to yell at them for doing that, but I want to see if they can make a decision. I want to see if they can use all the tools in basketball. So now, same thing, guys. It can't be pick and roll. Got to be a screen, but it can't be in the pick and roll. Go. Come on, quick. Good. Good cut. Good cut. Move it. Good. Good job. And see, that's perfect because people will say, oh, they're not going to get a screen. But how good was it? The ball was moving. It was flying. And then I don't know if you noticed right at the end, I know my guy Chris got it on the video, all right? They set this little in screen here. Who set this little screen here? That little screen, that little nuance created a driving lane. This is another thing with coaching, particularly when you're trying to teach and impact decisions. Celebrate the small wins. You know, hey, great job, that's the screen we want, perfect, next. You don't have to make him out that he's Steve Alford, right? The best motion player, bang. Hey, that's a great screen, that created that, good boy. Next, celebrate the small wins. Now, go back, swap it over. Same thing, guys. See if you can create action off a screen after the kick out. Go. No, stop. Let's go. Get organised. So you're going to deny, remember? You're going to make a deny, make a decision. Go. Deny. What do you got? Good. Next. Go. Come on, play. Freeze. Keep the ball there. It's all right. Stop. No, stay where you are, my friend. Now, I'm moving at warp speed and I'm changing the rules every time. But this is decision making too. What did he do? Oh, I screwed it up. I stopped. All right? And that's okay. Why? He's trying to be compliant. He's saying, what's this crazy guy want, actually? I'm not sure. All right? You know what I want is you to just keep playing. And then he stood, but right now I'm not yelling at him. I'm yelling at you. All right? Because you, my friend, have the power. All right? So what would you do in a game? Score. And go sideways and, yeah? All right, we'll just do that. All right, let's go. Show us something different. Hey, you've got to create some action off of a screen now, guys. You've got to create some action off a screen. Go. Good. That's right, play. Good boy. Not bad. Now we're playing basketball. We got to a little down screen. Now, a lot of the times, I'm going to ban the pick and roll when we're drilling like this, when we're trying to teach some concept. Not because I'm not a strong advocate of it, but they get enough of that. They get enough of that. You know, at the under 20 national championships in Bendigo this year, and I was watching it with Coach. Yeah, I tell you what, if your salary was $10 for every time there was a down screen, you were living in poverty. All right? Absolute poverty. If your salary was every time there was a pick and roll, man, you're living down on the Gold Coast overlooking the water, you're driving a Saab, you're in good shape. I won't go further and say if you had $10 for every poor shot, because then you'd be a millionaire. At the under 18s, there was more, the game was a little bit slower and people screened. All right, but you know what happened? If you got to a down screen, you scored. Why? It's like a rarity. It's like the dodo bird. What was that just flew past there? We guard pick and roll really well now. We've got all these coverages. You know, we learn from our friends in Europe. We learn from our friends in the NBA. Right now, we defend the pick and roll pretty well. So if that's the case, I'm going to go back and see if we can screen away from the ball a little bit more, but I'm going to give them a chance to learn by exploration. Here's a great word for you, experiential learning. It's a buzzword in coaching now, experiential learning. It just means learn through your mistakes, learn by doing. And that's what this is about. You don't want to script a lot of movement. All right, now, last one, because the last thing I want to do is eat into coach's time. Same drill, man. Same drill. Now, you have to get a handoff in and you have to get a screen in. All right? Go. Good. Good. Move it. Good. All right, now, what happened there? No drama, but we didn't have the kick, we didn't have the shift. Why? Because we'd given them one of those crutches. All right? You've got to get a dribble handoff. So on the first kick out, what did they go into? Straight into dribble handoff. Again, is dribble handoff a really powerful tool in our game? Yeah, it is. Right? But sometimes they go to the easiest thing, or the thing they think's the easiest. Well, if it's the thing they think's the easiest, there's a fair chance it's the easiest to defend. You know, spacing, ball movement, player movement is still the holy trinity of offensive basketball. All right? It was when Coach was leading the Rollers program. You know, it was when Coach had those great bullets team. move the ball, move bodies, and keep people away from each other. That hasn't. Which league has the best spacing of any league in the world? Coaches League, the NBA. You've got these big, monstrous athletes, and their spacing is just exquisite. All right? So if it's good enough for them, why? And the one thing about continuous pick and roll and continuous handoff, before they understand space, decision making, and concept, is it eats space. All right, now, guys, what I need is this. I need a shooter here. Quick. I need one here. All right, I need one over here. I need two guys in the charge halo, one behind the other. The guy in the front's got a ball facing that there. Yep, just there. Right. Just take a step back. Now, we got catch and shoot. Now, I've skipped a step because I'm cognizant of time. You can do this 2-on-1 as a shooting drill. And again, I want to try and blend in decision making to as many of my skill drills as I can. We don't have time in this country to teach in isolation. So we need to get more drill out of the drill and more practice out of practice. Every time. More drill out of the drill, more practice out of practice. So if this was a 2-on-1 situation, just jump out, we'll just do this. Now, you're going to throw the ball, you're ready, right? You're going to throw the ball to him. Now, all you can do is catch and shoot or catch and pass. All you can do is catch and shoot. You're trying to contest it, all right? Now, one person shouldn't be able to guard two people unless it's a bad decision or bad skill execution. Ball there. Here we go. Be ready. Here we go. Good, good, good. Good. Next, next, next. Come on, let's go. Work it out. Come on, fellas, work it out. Go. Not bad. Next. Good. Next. Go. Good. 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 All right, hold up. Pretty simple drill. All right. They can't fake. They can't dribble. They can catch and shoot, or they can catch and pass. As we've blended more decision making into our drills nationally, the one thing that's happened is the passing's improved. You know, it just has, but it's almost by osmosis. Right now, so now we've got back to two guys in there. Right, just take a step off so we've got a bit better spacing off there, about there. Now, all you can do is catch and shoot or catch and pass. All you can do is catch and shoot and catch and pass. All you can do is catch and shoot. You're trying to close out, you're trying to close out. Go, go, go. Good, move it, move it, move it. Good, next. Next, work it out. Come on, let's go. Quick, move the ball, move the ball. Good. No fakes, no fakes. Let's go. Quick. Not bad, good. Let's go. Quick. Good. All right, good. Now, simple shooting drill, but you get some decisions into it now. Now, you can put some weight on it. On the first two guys catch and shoot, you say that's worth 3. The last shot is worth 1. Why do you do that? Because you still want, sometimes the best decision is to shoot the ball. Sometimes the earliest available shot is the best available shot. You know, we do that, and sometimes we overcoach that, don't we, as coaches? You know, don't take, well, that's the best one available, and we run 10 or 12 seconds more of offense to get an ordinary one or a contested one. Now, I'm not here advocating that we blast up, you know, this is not the Mike D'Antoni clinic, all right? I want to get some shift of the ball, but sometimes the best shot is the early one, all right? So you've got to be ready to catch and shoot. If you score, it's worth 3. If you score, it's worth 2. If you score, it's worth 1. All right, let's go, go. Good. Next, let's go. Good, good job. Here we go. Move it. Good. Here we go. Next. All right, now, hold up. Good, fellas. Really, really good. We've all heard the expression cut hard. You know, cut hard. Pass it and cut hard. You know, what we need to do is cut hard, pass hard. And you know, I should get better references given coaches here, but I'm going to go with the Spurs again, coach. I apologise. the Spurs cut unbelievably hard, but you know what they do? They pass hard. And what I mean by that is the passes are firm, flat, and they're right into the hands of... It's no good cutting hard if the passes are like a blancmange. All right? What's a blancmange? I've got to get more better analogies, all right? But so now, guys, what I want you to do, you're doing a great job, but I want you to pass hard. I want that thing to slap in. Now, a couple of your passes, this guy's had to do that. All right? High-level basketball, that is not going to get it off. I need it right in my hands so it can come. Now, shooters, you want hungry hands. So if I'm there, I'm right-handed, and I'm going to go torso twist, hungry hands. Right there so they can slap it, bang. Now some guys will open their hips here. I don't want to do that because I want to go left-right. So I'm going to go torso twist, hungry hands into my shot. So shot preparation, pass hard, good decisions. Go. Good, good, good. Keep going. See how much better that was, right? Just by that little pass hard. Put some on it. Here we go. Shouldn't happen. All right, next, let's go. Good. Good job. Righto, now, same drill. The guy that's sitting out, you're just down there, out of court where the lane line meets the baseline. So you throw it out. If you can catch and shoot, catch and shoot. If not, pass it, then step to the three. If you can catch and shoot, catch and shoot. If not, pass it, step to the three. You have to penetrate, all right? And then you're closing out long. All right? Got it? Go. All right, hold up. You've got to be a bit comfortable with the mess, right? Because if you get to the situation where, this is one of the worst questions you can ask players. So you tell them what you're going to do and then you say, do you understand? No, coach, I don't understand. I'm a complete imbecile. Yeah, I understand. Let's do it. All right? But what we do is we've got so much empathy. We want the kids to get it right, so we give them all this detail. Great methodology is set it up, let them learn through exploration, but you've got to be comfortable with the mess. Well, that was a mess, wasn't it? Now, I'm not thinking, oh, guys, I wish that was better because these coaches think I don't know what I'm doing. I'm okay with the mess because what's a game? It's mess. So I'm going to let them figure it out, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to slice in a couple more bits of detail. So set up the macro, let them engage in experiential learning, let them find their way through the mess. While that happens, you've got to be comfortable with the mess, and then give them some detail. So now, you be outside the three, my friend, so you've got a bit more space. You know you're penetrating, so don't catch it and play around with it. Just get on your pony. You guys, when the ball hits the floor, what have you got to do on dribble penetration? You've got a space. All right? So your only rule in life, my friend, is to get your tail to that, you call it dead corner, coach? Dead corner or deep corner, corner opposite? Dead corner? Yep. You got to get your tail to the dead corner. Now, all right, so as he penetrates, give him the ball. You're flying dead corner. Now it's a 3-on-3 drill, so you can do one of two things. As he penetrates, you can fill behind, all right? Or you can seek the sideline and come here to the diagonal. All right? Either or, your decision. And then we're playing off that. Now, think about some concepts we spoke about earlier on. Go, do it. Good. Swap it over. Good boy. Go, go. Here we go. Good. Here we go. Good job. All right, now, stop. Good shot, bad shot. What do you reckon? See, he says bad. Why does he say bad? Because he thinks that's the answer I want him to say. All right? Now, is it the world's best shot? No, but he's also cognizant of what I told him before. On the kick out, you've only got two decisions if it comes from the opposite side. You've got drive, you've got shot or pass. He didn't have a pass, so what did he do? Shoot it. So again, he's engaged in some decision making. So he shot an air ball. I've got to be comfortable with the mess because I created that. He's being compliant. Now, if this was 4-on-4, I know he would have made a brilliant pass because he was thinking that. That's why he shot the air ball. So he bought into his decisions. So I can't be like, man, get a better shot than that. I mean, what is that anyway? All right? All right, let's go. One more. Good. All right, now, defense, you need to be a bit, starts with A. Anticipatory. All right? We can't develop good offense with spectating defense. All right? So in this, they've got some decision making to go because there's some mess, and we've deliberately said it that way. The rotations are all out of whack. These guys are used to the pack system where they've got great floor positioning and whatever. Now it's just chaos. But that's basketball. Right now, their response is to do nothing. You know, the guy took one dribble and shot a pull-up jump shot. And that's not a criticism of them, but that's where the decision comes in too. Last drill before coach takes over. So what I need is I need a passer out there. All right, I'll be here. I need a cutter there at the seam. I need a defender there. Ball's there. And I need someone at the short corner. Quick. Everyone else is off. Everyone else is off. All right, so what's going to happen now, and this is what I'm talking about with decision making, don't do everything in the full court because most of the most valuable decisions are made in the half court in confined space. So now you're going to make a little fill cut, little V cut. Now I'm going to back cut. I'm going to deny that. So you're going to get 2 feet out and then you're going to back cut. All right, I'm out now. You make that pass and now it's 2-on-1. It's 2-on-1. All right, we got it? Now you guys have to be thinking. This is the other thing as we try and develop decision makers. You know, kids say, oh, what's the rotation? I never tell them. Whose job is that? Theirs. Now, to tell you the truth, I never tell them because I never know, right? So what you do, that great coaching thing, work it out, all right? But again, now, you do want them to think on their feet a little bit, all right? Here we go. One, good, get it. Oh, go. Good, decisions? Good. Next, let's go. Ball's there, quick. Who's making a cut? Come on. Go. Hop, go. All right, next. Quick. Last one. Ball there. Here we go. Hop. All right, now, how many scores? 1 out of 5. How many jump shots? 5 out of 5. It's a 2-on-1. What did that guy do? Now, I didn't say, hey, you can cut in and get a layup, but what did all of them do? So if it's early help and this guy turns, I want to try and get here and get myself a layup. So the decision by the cutter hasn't been horrendous, but the decision by the other guy, there's been no decision. I'll just stand out here and cast a jump shot. All right, now, so same drill. Now, ball's there. When he back cuts and catches it, you can sprint in and play. All right, so it's going to be 2-on-2. Go, quick. No, come back. The whole thing. Ball there. Go and make the cut. All right, try and get open against this blistering speed. Ha! Good. Good. Play now. Not bad. Good. Right, next one. Last one. Quick. Here we go. Good. Good job. All right. All right, last one. The other guy that's left. All right. You're at the 3-point line. So, come. Walk through it. Back cut. On the catch. All right. You can sprint in. No. You're still at the short corner. You're at the 3-point line. All right. When he catches it, it's live. It's 3 on 2. All right. 1, 2, 3. Got to get it done. Here we go. Last one. Let's go. Quick. Yep. Good. Play. Good. Good. Move it. All right. Guys, go and get a drink real quick. And with all your drills, just keep adding elements. Add another movement, add another advantage, take away an advantage, right? Create a disadvantage. So start the drill 2 on 1, get it to 3 on 2, get it to 3 on 2 with a late third guy in, and try and just visualize things that happen in a game that you can get into and build some decision making. For example, everyone nationally, is in love with the flow offense at the moment and the concepts around that, with good reason. It's part of our national style of play, and as you saw, Andre and the Boomers did a wonderful job with it. But now no one defends that back cut. No one defends it. They just defend it soft and whatever else. Well, people have to make good decisions now. They have to be better at executing the back cut, or they have to slip it, or they have to come to the first handoff rather than back cut, all those things. Well, just create some situations here where they've got to do that. Now that's moving at warp speed, because I certainly know, and I'm not under any illusions, that I'm not the big ticket item tonight. All right? So the last thing I want to do is eat into one of the world's most renowned clinicians and me waffle on with my stuff. I do want to say thank you again for coming out. I do want to acknowledge Coach Eastman again. Unbelievable that he's here with his wealth of knowledge to share with us. I know I've got my notebook at the ready. Last thing I want to do, can we thank these guys? They've been unbelievable. Thanks, guys.